Hey there, we're doing this again. I still don't know if anybody likes it or not because, well, that video isn't even going to go up for like 2 or 3 weeks, so I won't have any feedback on it until way then. But for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and do this just so that I have something should people actually like it. So today, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of settlement stuff because, well, let's face it, I've got too many suits of power armor just clustered up there by the workshop. So I built an armory to store this stuff in, so I just need to make the armory bigger to store more of it in. And the first part of making the armory bigger is adding one more segment to the floor, making it a 4x3 instead of a 3x3. And eventually, yes, there will be a second and possibly even a third floor on this building. This is always fun. It's like, yeah, you won't snap there, but you'll snap there. And now this will snap in. So, yeah, that's always fun. Let's rotate that. Let's move the door. And let's put one more floor piece in. There we go. And I'm going to have to move this, aren't I? And if I'm going to move that, because I don't have room for the stairs. So I'm going to have to move stuff. And to move that fence, I'm going to have to move this pole. And to move the pole, I got to find a place where I can move it and it stays red. Okay. Alright. Nope. Come on. There we go. Do I need this tree? I don't need this tree. I'll put some other tree there. Actually has leaves. Okay. So we move that. And now I'm looking. But guess what? I don't have. That's right. I don't have picket fences. Because I haven't gone to Beantown Brewery yet. So I don't have the right picket fences to make picket fences. So we'll just have to try something different here. Which means this is going to go there. And this is going to go over here. Okay, so that's happy. And let's move the fence or the stairs back over here. And there we go. Now let's put the door in. The door won't go in because the stairs are in the way. So let's move the stairs. And let's put up a wall. There, we've got up a wall. Now let's put this wall by it. Somehow, that doesn't seem right. And the stairs don't like it. And that's kind of annoying. So we move it around some more, and it seems to want to go there. Okay. So, and silly me, I should have tried the stairs again, but I didn't. So let's put the other the other 3 wall segments up. Okay, it won't do it from the outside. Will it do it from the inside? There it goes. And the last one. Alright, we've got our 3 new segments of building, and it's all nice. Alright. Step 2, stairs. Nope, doesn't like those. Now, those snap, but that's not very good. And we go back to the ones I had before, and they snap up just fine. Things get a little frustrating sometimes when you're building. Yeah, I decided to finally fix the corners because they were weird. And no, they're not. The corners actually make sense now. And now to put all my electrical stuff back up for the electric door. There's the switch. And we run the cable. And we run the cable to the... And there we go. And now we waste a lot of time looking around at stuff we don't need to. And we get our... These things are a godsend. They're like the other ones, only they go so much further. See, the regular ones would not go back to where those lights are, but these ones do. It's great. Alright. Like I said earlier, I'll end up taking these roof panels off and putting another layer of building on it, but for now, that's good. That's some more light going in here. It's kind of dim. You gotta give credit to these lights. They actually light a place up. What am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. Alright. So, we've got lights. We need to move some of this armor around. Got an empty power armor frame there. I probably have enough parts to fill it. But, you know, for now, I'll just let it go. And we'll move this over, and we'll line it up between these two lines. Look at that. That looks pretty good. And obviously my stairs work because Cate came into the building. She'll have trouble leaving the building. For some reason, the companions always seem to be able to make it into the armory. They just don't always make it out. Alright, here's another T-45. And we'll get out of it. A little more. A little more. No, we don't want to talk to you, Cate. Nothing personal. And we'll grab the fusion cores. And we'll come out. And we'll go over here. And there's T-45, X-01, submersible X-01. So what am I looking for? Submersible. T-45. Alright. Let's go ahead and move this one over there. This one appears to be missing a right arm. I wonder if that could be significant later. And we put this last one in the corner. And fusion core up. And I jump. And I look. He's missing a right arm. And we look. That one's good. That one's missing a right arm. And a helmet. But it's definitely missing a right arm. Yep, it's missing a right arm. So, what are we going to do about that? I'll tell you what we're going to do about that. We're going to spin around in circles like we don't know what we're doing. Sometimes I don't know what... See, this is why I don't talk when I play the game. Because I do dumb stuff. I have a power armor dealer here. So let's see what he's got. The power armor dealer, sadly, one thing he doesn't have...
I've got a few minutes to browse.
...is dialogue. Although he should be able to say, here's what I've got, because other traders do. Oh, look, he's got 3 T-45 right arms. So, we'll grab 2 of them, and we'll pay him for them. And we'll go ahead. And we'll come up into the building. I mean, yeah, it's kind of silly to worry about some of these things. Am I ever going to use this T-45 armor? Probably not. Unless, you know, I give it to somebody. And here I am looking on the wrong side for the missing piece of armor. Seriously, this is why I don't talk during the gameplay, because I'm already confusing myself as it is. Look, there it is. Now, it still needs a helmet, but, you know, we can live without that for now. And so we go back here, and we look around some more. Nice set of XO1 armor. A set of Raider power armor. Partial XO1. Submersible. More XO1. Another T45. In the submersible. Oh, so I guess we're going to go put the submersible one up. Okay. It makes sense, because one of the open spaces is next to the other set of submersible armor. So we'll take this one and we'll head it towards the armory. Alright, and see, Cate's still in there. And we'll park it next to the Rosie. There we go. Probably a little closer than I need to be, but hey, it works. Now, this set of armor is not really all that different than the other set of armor. The only difference is in the helmets. But the other set of armor can be made to look much different. Put a new fusion core in there. Don't need a new fusion core and something I'm just moving. Alright. Now this is the Subject Delta armor. Can I get out now? Nope. And the interesting paint job for this one is an all gold one. And it makes you look like the, if you play Bioshock 2, it makes you look like the gold Big Daddy in the little sister control scene. When you're controlling the little sister, it's what the little sisters see the Big Daddies as. So that's kind of cool. And instead of saying submersible across the front, it says protector. And I think I mentioned this yesterday. I was going to change the bar here at Sanctuary to a cola bar, because I can't think of anything better to put this guy at. It's terrible. Earlier I remembered his name. Sheffield, that's it. Sheffield, the perfect person to be working at the Nuka-Cola bar. So it starts, he walks like he's going to leave. So I move my Nuka-Cola booths from one side of the room to the same side of the room as the Nuka-Cola bar. And I go ahead and get rid of the drink stand, because I don't need it anymore. And then, remember me mentioning the 2 mini magazines I'm carrying around? Yeah, we're going to unload some of them anyway. We'll make a nifty little reading nook for people. They can come in here, they can do a little light reading, have a Nuka-Cola, and these lights. I wish there was a way to have subcategories for these lights, because you end up looking so far for them. See the off to the left there through the door? The woman who keeps walking around like she wants to talk to me. That's always the sure sign of a new settler in your settlement, because they just sort of follow you around like a puppy until you actually talk to them. So we'll we need to get a few more things. Posters. Here we go. It's a Nuka-Cola bar. It needs Nuka-Cola pictures. I don't know what the deal was with this poster. It's just... There we go. Yeah, this looks like a good Nuka-Cola bar.
Hey there.
I don't think we've met yet. I heard your radio beacon, so I figured, why not? I wanted to personally thank you for giving us this opportunity. Any place you want me to pitch in?
Did you need anything?
Not right now. We're pretty well set for the moment.
Well, that's good to know. It means I have enough of everything. So let's go ahead and start stashing some mags. There is one thing I'm a little worried about. As I'm going through all these magazines, and all this other stuff, I need to just make a box and start dumping some of this stuff in it. Grognak. I don't need Griswold's Poetry Collection. Hot Rodder, put a couple of those down. I don't need the Hubris delivery locations anymore. I don't need those letters. Live and love. Probably be nice to have a safe place for my mother icon. Now here's the problem. Picket fences. Where is my plucky little trailer picket fences one? I haven't used it yet, so I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't show up here because I can't put it on a rack. Maybe that's the thing. Oops. So the rack is full. And there we go. Now, since we have one person who is unemployed that we know of, let's take a look at the computer. What does the computer say? Let's look at our vocational overview. Unemployed 2. No. It should show 3 unemployed. We have our new gal who just showed up. McCready is unemployed. He's not doing anything. And Codsworth is not doing anything. So that's a problem. Somebody's not showing up right. But anyway, we're gonna go look. I don't know why, I just felt the need to go and look. We've got a guy there at our donut shop. So he's good. We've got our little street there of nice houses. This building we're heading to now, it's going to be my rec center eventually, because it's got a swimming pool behind it. And these are going to be some shower rooms and restrooms. And out here I'll put the slot machine, a couple of video games, pool table, maybe one of those little drink stands there. That'll be later, when I'm ready to bore people. But now what we're going to do, and you should be oh so glad that I fast forwarded this part, because it went on so much longer than I thought it was. Normally I wouldn't have done anything, I just would have went ahead and used it, and it's like, oh my gosh. As I'm trying to talk over it, I'm realizing I don't have enough stuff to say for as long as this segment was. So I apologize for all the previous videos where I just spent minutes and minutes and minutes you didn't need to waste just looking through my junk. And the reason I'm looking through my junk is because I don't have a provision link to Fairline Hills. So I have to haul what I need to build my stuff. And before I even started in here, I was on one of my other computers checking the list to see what I needed to make 2 heavy turrets, a small generator, and a settlement beacon. So I can start calling people to my new settlement. But one of the things I needed a lot of was copper, and yeah, I don't actually have copper as copper, because copper is expensive. I end up getting most of my copper by buying a bunch of junk that has copper in it. And I'm going through everything looking for something with copper in it, and I'm not finding any. So eventually, I give up. And I decide that, okay, this is taking too long, so let's go and just buy some stuff from Carla. Because I've gone through everything and haven't found anything. So, I do need rubber. So I grab all the rubber. There, I've got the rubber. So, and I'm still looking. Give up, Bill. It's not there. Wrong button.
Bother, that's
There you
just
go.
garbage.
Yeah.
I toss it.
Well, I need to carry all this stuff, Cate, so... Ooh, she's leaving. Better go catch her before she's gone.
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Fortunately, I'm wearing my outfit that gives me higher charisma, so I can get better prices without having to take some great mentats. Although right now I'm at the point where Cate would appreciate me taking great mentats, so... But anyway, we found some... And we keep looking, glass. I remembered that I needed crystal, so we grabbed the camera, and... Oh, look, 3 copper, yay! Ooh, more copper. I didn't know that had copper. And, oh, here we go, the power relay coils. These are always good. So we grab a bunch of those. And we go down and we grab a shipment of steel, because I don't know how much steel is down at Fairline Hills Estates. Although it turns out that there's a lot. And to pay for this, since I'm not running around with the minigun, we'll trade off a bunch of minigun ammo, because I don't need it. Or I'm not using it anyway. I may actually outfit a settler with the minigun and give him a handful of minigun bullets and let them run around and protect everything. But for now, let's climb into our... I don't know why should I call it Sentinel Power Armor? When you walk up to it, the first thing you see is Vengeance. So it's my Vengeance Armor. Alright. So we climb in. And it's time to head off. To Fairline... Oh, nope. I have to close my armory, because I left fusion cores in a couple of those suits, and I have had raiders attack the settlement and grab some of the suits before. And I left fusion cores in them, and I ended up losing the frames.
I don't like this.
It was a pain.
Something's not right here.
Oh, everything's fine, Cate, because we've already cleared all that stuff out. And the only problem is with the clouds and the time, it's like 5-something. It's dark again. This was the reason why we quit working here last night, because it was dark. But we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of that truck and all the floating stuff. And let's clear some of this stuff up. Basically, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to make it look a little more presentable. Because eventually, I'll put a Slope and Joe's donut shop here in the middle. Next to the road, of course. So. But, what we need to do now is the power lines. It'd be nice if I could use the power lines, but I think the power poles are too far apart, which is annoying. And it's like I can scrap the power poles, scrap everything, but it won't scrap the wires. So they'll be hanging there, floating in nothingness. So we'll have to think of something else to do. And, wow, look, more stuff. Now we go out here. Ooh, look, a car to scrap. And there's that pond I mentioned yesterday. Nice, good-sized pond. We can put a big water pump in there. We're good to go. So that's kind of nice. Scrap some of these tires. See, I didn't need the rubber. I just scrapped how many tires? Somebody's attacking somewhere. Alright, so let's get our little generator out. And then we'll get our settlement beacon. And we will connect them. And there we go. Yay! Now we'll come over here. And I like this scaffolding for my turrets because it gets them up nice and high with a minimum of fuss. And sometimes I'll use the ones that are too wide. They're like 2 spaces wide, and I'll put 2 turrets up on top. So that's very handy. And so that's nice. Oops, things have gone red. I have a people. Oh, goodness. What am I going to do with my people? Well, one of the things I have to do for my people is beds. And since this house seems to have a reasonably intact floor, we'll grab... I love these. Mainly because they actually work. You can actually put 2 people in them. So that's great. Now, what have I got here? Water. I could build an advanced purifier. I could build the water pump. I could build the big water purifier, except I don't have the power for it. And it's only 1 person, so for now, we'll go with the pump. And there's my 1 person. Yay for you. But I need food. So what am I going to do for food? Well, we got all this stuff here. That's kind of far out. This is another... I love this mod, because I love these trees. Look at that. 2 mute fruit. Each tree. 2 food. We put 3 mute food. These big mute food trees up. You've got 3 nice looking trees, and you've got 6 food. It's great. 1 person can work them. It's like, I mean, that's why I stuck them there in the bowl. But now I have to figure out where the person has wandered off to. Well, she's claimed the bed, but she's not in it. So we need to find somewhere else. So where else can we go? Let's look at another house. Oh, let's look in this house. Oh, there she is, just sitting at the table. So we will assign her to mute fruit plant. We have 4 food, 3 water, 2 beds for our 1 people. So it's great. And now what I need is some light. Since I don't have a lot of electricity, I have a reasonable amount of oil, not a lot, but since I've already built my generator and my turrets, I can go ahead. Okay, this is the one with the beds, so we'll put the oil lamp outside so I know which one to go into, and we'll put this little lantern. Oh, maybe not there. Maybe I can put it over here. Somewhere it'll let me put it down. There we go. Yeah, that's not good enough. We need something else. And I know there's something better, and it's right here. There we go. A couple of wall sconces. Add a little bit more light to this house until I can add lights to this house. Okay, so we're done here. We're good for now. And the next thing is, where am I going to have the provisioner go to? What would be safe? Ideally, it's going to end up going to the Overland Station, because that's the closest connected settlement. But that's too far for this. So I looked at the map, and we're going to head down this road towards Diamond City. Except that about this time I remembered I was going to do something else. So we go back and... oh, what an odd place for a bench. But that's okay, because over here we find Miss Eleanor.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth, right here.
I'll take a look, sure.
Because we looked at what she had yesterday, and she had weapons. Now, not necessarily better than the weapons I have now, although that's not bad for a pipe rifle. Recoil compensated. No, but it's not suppressed. I need to roll on down a little more. That's got a suppressor on it, but it's not saying it does. Oh, but I don't want that. Ah, here we go. The suppressed rapid combat shotgun. We'll take that one. And I think that's gonna be it. I'll take that suppressor off and put it on my poisoner's one. Yeah, because that'll be good. Now, let's go back to the road that we were going to take up to Diamond City. Because once we get to Diamond City, going on the rest of the way to Hangman's Alley is an easy enough stretch to do. So Hangman's Alley can get us to Overland Estate. Oberheim. I'm a synth player, so it's like Oberheim comes up. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a dog in a cage. Now, I knew there was some significance to this, but I couldn't remember what it was. And it sounds really mean. But we'll go ahead and I think it's safe to let this one out. So we're going to go ahead and let him out. Eventually. There we go. I can't tell it here, but apparently this dog's name is Teddy.
Nice. Let's do this.
He takes off running. There's somebody shooting me. It says Hunter. I don't see him, and I don't see him anymore.
Show me what you've got.
I hear Cate yelling and hollering, but there's nobody to worry about anymore. So I have to guess
You got
that
a second?
supposedly there's
I got
two
something I want to
hunters
say to you.
that spawn.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while, and we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
I appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I don't know how you survived.
That makes 2 of us. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Cate. stripped bare for your perusal.
Why judge yourself?
My parents sold me into slavery. But did they deserve to die for it? Yeah, I took some hard knocks as I was growing up. But they fed me and kept me from glowing with rads. This is the kind of crap that starts me mind wandering and drives me literally to drink. I guess I'm just waiting to hear what you think of me now.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. But I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Cate. There's nothing you could say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you, too.
Okay. Nice long conversation. I kind of expected that because while we were at the Fairline Hills estate, gets a little messy. Cate admires you. So it's like, yeah, no surprise there is going to be another conversation. But here we go. That's the glow of Diamond City off in the distance. But that's not the glow that worries me. It's that glow directly in front of us that I'm a little worried about. I always worry about my provisioners. I try to set up the routes so that they avoid danger as much as possible. Which is kind of tough in some places, like when they're sending them down to the Somerset place, because they practically have to go past all of those super mutants. So you do what you can. And I've got Jake Finch going past the Saugus Ironworks on his route, and I know they're not going to be killed or anything, although they can do some damage to the automatrons when you use them as provisioners, so it's like, I don't know. But we're looking, and we come past Hardware Town, and it's actually pretty quiet here. And we're just gonna... Oh, here we are. We're at Diamond City. I'll just go ahead and... It's late. And when I was recording this, I was like past the hour point. So between the double speed and chopping out bits that weren't relevant...
If we're looking for some action, I'm betting we'll find it here.
I cut this video down to a little more than half its original length, so we're just gonna go in here, and we're gonna sneak around here, and we're gonna come up to my little home away from home plate, and we're going to pop out of our armor, and we're gonna climb the stairs.
May as well take a look.
And, well, since Cate seems to like me not wearing anything, let's just go ahead and strip down and hop into bed and see if that does any good. So anyways, that was this day, and we'll see you again for the next one, and have a good night, and stay away from death claws.